do this here. Same poll. Do you agree with Iran strike? I've been asking this question all day. Hold up. I've been asking this all day. There we go. Boom. Boom. Let me move this. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? I'm trying to, yeah, there we go. A little something different on the walk down. Yeah, I've done, this is my third live today. I asked the question, do you agree with the Iran strikes? The first poll, it was split though, almost 50-50. But the first poll, I think it was 53% of the people said yes, they agree, and 47% of the people said they don't agree. Second poll I did, it flipped. 53% of the people said no, they don't agree, and 47% of the people said yes, they agree. So we doing this poll right here, doing the walk down. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? How y'all doing? It's your host, the one only Stock Sniper, on Monday. And yes, this is the Freedom of Speech channel. And we locking it in, man. We locking it in. 3 miles done. Nice, pretty day. Probably about 85 degrees outside. Nice and pretty. The ducks all out doing their thing. And yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. But guess what? As we find out, all the stuff that's been going on, Trump strikes another deal. This time, it's over there in Burkina Faso. This time it's over there in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso and Trump, Ibrahim Traore struck a deal to help with their health system. Because guess what? We don't want none of the diseases and stuff coming over here. You know, that's over there. A lot of people think it's a money grab for Burkina Faso resources. Some people think that it's because we got to get their health care together over there. Because, you know, it's a lot of them that come over here, you know, and those countries overseas have a lot of health problems, you know, kind of what goes on over there. But they struck a deal with Trump. A lot of people say that Ibrahim Traore was getting away from the West. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to tell a couple of people, man, you can't avoid doing business with America. You just can't do it. America, that's just like in real life if you trying to do business with somebody. If you don't you don't have to like the person to do business. This is a perfect example of what I've been talking about the whole time on this channel. You don't have to do good business with nobody. I mean, you don't have to like the person to do good business. As long as they do good business and they do what they said they're gonna do, that's all that matters. So now, Ibrahim Traore, they came to the table. Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, a young, strong president. I gotta give it to him. I like him a lot. And one of these days, I wanna travel to Burkina Faso. But right now, I don't think we can't travel there right now. You know, and I think that this health plan to help them invest in their health infrastructure, you know what I'm saying? That can help them, you know, with their health systems over there, you know? That way, try to cut down on some of these diseases that come from overseas. You know, it's about making the world healthy again. You know, so Ibrahim Traore did the unthinkable. Everybody was saying, a lot of people were saying, he didn't want to deal with Trump. He didn't want to do this. He didn't want to do that. America is going down and all this and that and all this and that. Meanwhile, it's business deals. It's deals being made on the back end. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, chat, if you coming in right now. I am your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. And this is the Make America Healthy Again channel. That's right. We all about health over here because guess what, chat? Without your health, without the perfect health, ain't you can't do nothing. You can't, Once your health goes, chat, it's all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to take care of your health and take care of your health, not just your physical health, but your mental health as well. So we thank Donald Trump for striking that deal with Ibrahim Traoré out there in Burkina Faso. Cause yeah, man, we as Americans, guess what? We want to travel over there, bro. We want to travel over there, bro. And sis, hey, what's up? Cause I've been watching Burkina Faso for a while, and my mom, who is a doctor, by the way, my mom is a doctor, have a good friend that is in America, but comes from Burkina Faso. Yeah. So we have been watching and keeping our eye on Ibrahim Traoré for a very, very long time. Me and my mom talk about Ibrahim Traoré all the time, but I guarantee you this. My mom ain't gonna like the fact that Ibrahim Traoré made that deal with Donald Trump. Now my mama, I got to admit it, she's a Trump hater, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about, if you don't like the person, but what the policies, I say this all the time on the channel, it's the policies and the laws and the business that they do to put in place. And guess what? Ibrahim Traoré seen it. You know what I'm saying? Ibrahim Traoré seen exactly what I've been talking about on this channel for years. You ain't gotta like a person, bro. The best business deals are with the people that you don't like. The best business deals are with the people you don't like. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably just a personal thing. What do you mean, Stock Sniper? You might not like the way they act. You might not like the way they talk. You know what I'm saying? You might not like the way they dress. You know what I'm saying? You might not like the way they treat certain people. They might have a shitty, personality. You know what I'm saying? Some people just like that, guys. Some people have shitty personalities. But guess what? They're also, you know what? My grandpa always told me, two things can be true at the same time. What do you mean, Stock Sniper? That means that, yes, Trump could be a shitty person. His attitude is messed up. All those things that the people don't like him about. But the second part of it, two things that could be true at the same time. This other thing is that it's true, is that his policies work. His policies work. That's all that matters. And a lot of people are so hung up about an attitude, about how he act, that they missing the boat on the policies and the things that he doing, not just in America, but all the way around the world. Yeah, I'm going in today. A lot of people don't like his attitude. I must like it. I must admit, I don't like Donald Trump's attitude neither. But one thing that I understand, which comes with growth and development, I understand business. And I understand that most business deals are done between two people that don't like one another, but they do good business. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing right there. So Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traoré, you know what I'm saying? He understood about Make America Healthy Again, which is the title of this video. He understood about what will help his country out there in Africa. If you don't know what Burkina Faso is, it's a country in Africa. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of terrorism going on over there. There's a lot of things going on over there. And Ibrahim Traoré, which was a war soldier over there, a serious war soldier, a good president, I must admit. I like the things that he's been doing over there. And the best decision that he made, first he said that he didn't want to do business with Trump or nobody in America. He didn't want to do it. In other words, Ibrahim Traoré was stuck in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? He was stuck in his feelings about what they say about Trump attitude and how he act. Like this guy right say, narcissist attitude and all this, that, and the third. In other words, judging him. But then guess what he had to do? He had to come to the table because he realized what I've been saying for years is that the policies, take this from the OG, the policies and the laws, that's all that matters. The policies and the laws. In other words, Ibrahim Traore sat at the table and said, okay, whatever differences I got with Donald Trump in America, whatever the case may be, I know that that health system that America has, we can benefit from that over here in Burkina Faso. We could benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? It's a way that we can win that could benefit our country. In other words, I'm coming to the table, I'm putting my differences aside, and I'm coming to the table and I'm doing business. That's what it's all about, chat. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. How can you help your people? How can you help your family? How can you help your brothers and sisters? How can you help your friends and family? Not only build wealth, but also become healthy, right? Make Burkina Faso healthy again. You know what I'm saying? That is the title of this live. Make Burkina Faso healthy again. Well, some people might say, well, Stock Sniper, what you mean make them healthy again? That country ain't never, they always had bad health, bad medical, all those type of diseases and stuff. Well, it's okay. But guess what? The thing is this, no matter what you say, no matter what you think, Ibrahim Traore came to the table and struck a deal with Donald Trump. Some people say, well, Stock Sniper, it's not a deal, a contract what you think that they locked in. It's that, okay, if Ibrahim Traore see that something ain't going right and there's some funny stuff going on, he can back out at any time. It's a 5-year deal. It's a 5-year deal. It's a 5-year plan. I mean, we don't know the ins and outs. It's two different stories, but like I say, two things can be true at the same time. But the main thing is Ibrahim Traore understood what could benefit him and his people. A lot of people in a lot of these countries, while we're hearing all this mess and gossip and everything that's going on in America about the Epstein files and all these other things and what else, and narcissist behavior, talking about how Donald Trump acts. But at the same time, there are big deals going on. And he's making deals all around the world to not only benefit Burkina Faso, but also benefit us as Americans. And we got to understand that he had to give before he could take. Well, whatever how it goes, the deal is done. You know what I'm saying? The deal is done. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing, because Ibrahim Traore been telling us that he did not want to do a deal. He didn't want to deal with Trump. He wanted to deal with China and Russia. But I've been saying it for the longest. These countries can't really do anything without America, bro. America is the land of milk and honey. That's the thing we got to understand. America is the land of milk and honey. These other countries have to come kiss the ring. And that's how it works. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other part, but if you've been rocking with me on my lives for the past couple of years, then you already know what happens next. It's about what benefits you and your family and your country. And that's what it's about. We got to understand that. I appreciate y'all for joining me. We got 24 people in the building. All 24 people right now, activate the like button. Activate the like button. As we worried about, as we should, as we've been talking about the strikes in Iran and all these other things. What I'm talking about is the health of Burkina Faso. And in my opinion, Trump, that was a good thing that's going on. Shout out to Ibrahim Traore for making the deal with Trump, because he understands that his country, which is a very poor country, which is Burkina Faso. If you don't know anything about it, chat, look it up, Burkina Faso. And what Ibrahim Traore understands is that in order for that country to thrive, in order for that country to go to the next level, they got to get their health system corrected. That's the main thing. Without health, there is no growth. Without your health, without physical health and mental health, there is no growth. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Burkina Faso. Shout out to Ibrahim Traore, who a lot of people upset. A lot of people are mad at Ibrahim Traore, chat, because he made that deal with Trump. A lot of people are upset. A lot of people didn't see this coming. But if they were paying attention to the Stock Sniper, I told them I told them what was gonna happen. I told them. There's no way you can just avoid America. Like, do whatever you do, thrive, make your country thrive and succeed without dealing with America. It's not gonna happen. A lot of those people, that's like I said, my mom, who is a doctor, her friend is her friend is from Burkina Faso that lives in America. Those people want to come to America. That's just what it is. But a lot of them don't have the finances. I talked to a guy from Burkina Faso through Instagram, and I say, man, with your skills, you need to be in America. He said, yeah, I want to come to America, but I don't have the money and the resources. You know what I'm saying? So those people, they want to come to America. Don't listen to what nobody say on this internet. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, everybody want to come to the land of milk and honey. That's exactly what it is. So many people, these countries and all these other people, they want to come to the land of milk and honey. The universities, you know what I'm saying? All the major universities. Shout out to University of Texas. Shout out to Rice University. Those major universities, a lot of kids, they're coming to America from overseas for education, to learn, you know what I'm saying, to have a better life in the land of milk and honey. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, America has ups and downs, chat. America has ups and downs just like anything and everybody. Everybody has ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has struggles, right? Everybody has struggles. Every country has struggles. But guess what? America and Americans are some of the best people. Some of the best people to work with. Why, Stock Sniper? Because this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. Guess what? As long as you got an education and you can put the work in, and you ready to put the work in, and you'll work and you'll go to work like a normal American. Guess what? We're going to invite you into the country. America is one of the only countries that's like that, chat. America is one of the only countries that freedom of speech, right? America is one of the only countries where you have the freedom of speech. You got all these freedoms. You know, the American economy is the best economy in the world. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the world. And I said this years ago. Imagine the world, chat, without America, bro. Like, if imagine the world without America. A earth without America, chat, the world is coming to an end. I said it. A world without the United States of America, like a lot of people try to say. A lot of younger guys that don't really know. Bro, just imagine the world without America. Just imagine the world without the United States of America. So it wouldn't be, a lot of people say America's gonna fall. America's gonna fall and all this and that. The American dollar is going to zero. Bro, if that is the case, the world is gonna go to zero. We gotta understand that. You gotta know economics and finance to understand. You gotta know the financial system. Not just America's financial system, but you gotta know the world financial system to understand that. So for somebody to want America to fall, bro, if America falls, this world is out of there. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. You know, that's just what it is, chat. That's just what it is. And we gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? There's no other country, chat. There's no other economy like the American economy. Yes, it has its ups and downs, because that's how life is. Life ain't gonna always be. Life ain't gonna always be peaches and cream, bro. That's just not how life works. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, Americans, the foundation of America, chat, is like none other, man. It's like none other. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and it's not. This is not. How can I put this? This is not an opinion. I mean, it's just what it is. Take it from the OG. It's just what it is. You know, and we got to understand that. Younger guys, you got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to do business, it's about building relationships, bro. You can't grow and you can't grow and you don't get along with nobody. You can't grow and you don't want to do business with nobody. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It just don't. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, guys, you got to understand, Donald Trump is a billionaire. So what you got to understand is Donald Trump is 80-something years old and he's a billionaire. He's been a billionaire for well over 30 years. So what that tells anybody is that he already has these relationships with these business guys. There's no way, chat, that you could become a billionaire only dealing with American business. You have to know other leaders. You have to know other countries. You got to be able to do business in other countries. In other words, Donald Trump already knows all these leaders way before he became the president of the United States. And that's what we got to understand. Like him, don't like him, whatever the case may be, you got to think logically. You got to think and not be in your feelings. He has a relationship with these guys, with Putin, with Russia's president, and all these other guys, all these other world leaders. Donald Trump been knowing these people well since the 80s, bro. We got to realize that. You know what I'm saying? You got to think outside of the box when it comes to these billionaires. Because you got to think about how much money does it take to make $1 billion? I mean, you got to be open to do business with your enemies. That's just what it is, chat. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You have to be able to do business with people you don't like. Long as they do good business and we shake hands and it benefits my country, it benefits my family, it benefits my community, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Guess what? Hey, man, we're going to shake hands and we're going to make it do what it do. That's the difference, chat. That's the difference between millionaires, billionaires, and regular people. That's the difference. They not in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Just like Donald Trump and Elon Musk. They have very different opinions. Elon Musk's agenda is to get electric vehicles. You know, electric vehicles. What Donald Trump is about, oil. You know what I'm saying? And yes, they have differences, but guess what? When they got a common goal to sit at the table and sign and on the dotted line, guess what? They're gonna make it happen. Everybody thought Donald Trump and Elon Musk were enemies at one time until he showed up at the thing. I'm like, man, those guys are not enemies. They probably don't like each other, but when it comes to doing business, when it comes to breaking bread, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna break bread with one another. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand that. You know, and that's just what it is. You know, my grandpa always told me this. You never mix your personal feelings with business. You just don't do it. You know, especially if they do good business. You know, and that's what we gotta understand. That's what we have to understand, chat, is that when it comes to business, I don't have to like you. I don't. Long as you get the job done. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to like you. You know, and majority of the time, when most of us, when we don't like nobody, it's just because we're just emotional, bro. You have no reason not to like a person. You don't know the person in real life. You ain't been around them. So you just don't like them because somebody else say something about them. That's just how it is these days. That'll keep you from getting to your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. A lot of people can't go to the next level because they're too busy in their feelings. They too busy in their feelings. That's why they can't go to the next level. We got to learn something from this Ibrahim Traore. A lot of people are in their feelings about Ibrahim Traore going against what he said and doing business with Donald Trump. But see, you got to understand, Ibrahim Traore is young, chat. Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, is about 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? But he had to realize he grew up. And in other words, Chad, he elevated with growth and development, and he started to understand. In order for me to grow my country, for me to make my country great, I got to deal with some people that I probably heard something bad about. Because let's get it twisted. Ibrahim Traore don't know too much about Donald Trump. He don't. All he know is what he's been told. He's been in the military his whole life. So all he knows is what he's been told. And he's finding out that really, really fast that he got to come to the table just like everybody else. He got He has to come to the table just like everybody else. It's a time in life as individuals. It's a time in life as human beings when we got to grow up. It's called growth and development. When you want to grow to the next level, when you want something better for your family, when you want something better for your friends, when you want something better for your community, when you want something better for your city, when you want something better for your state, when you want something better for your country, you got to have growth and development. And and 8 times out of 10, take it from the OG, you got to put your feelings to the side. You cannot have growth and development without relationships, Chad. You just can't, it don't work like that. You will forever be stuck. You always be stuck in a rut, like my grandpa used to say, if you're not building positive, good relationships. If you're not building good business relationships, you're gonna be lost in the sauce. That's just what it is. That's what it is. And in 2026, Chad, and beyond, you have to be able to grow and develop. You have to be able to get out of your feelings and build relationships with people. That's just how the world goes right now. That's just what it is. From now in the future, you have to, with AI coming along and all these things, you have to be able to build relationships with people. And you have to be able to identify what's good for you and what's not. A lot of times, guys, most of the times when people are feeling some type of way about somebody, it's just because of bullshit and bubblegum. It's really nothing really to be that upset about nobody about. It's either rumors, this, that, and the third, a bunch of old stuff that absolutely really don't matter. That's keeping you from your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's just what it is, Chad. That's just what it is. And Ibrahim Traoré, that great president of Burkina Faso, he learned really, really quick. Shout out to Burkina Faso. Shout out to Ibrahim Traoré, that great president over there in Burkina Faso. He grew up. I like Ibrahim Traoré, Chad. I like him a lot. He's 35 years old. He's military bound. He want what's best for his people over there in Burkina Faso. And guess what? That decision he just made, he knew. Ibrahim Traoré, he understood that he was gonna get a lot of backlash from making that deal with Donald Trump. He knew that he was gonna get backlash, Chad. But guess what? He also know that is what's gonna benefit and take his country, his people to the next level. So that is the focus. That is what we need to learn about the life, Chad, is that just because you don't like somebody, find out why you don't like them. You know what I'm saying? What did they really do? And sometimes you can really think about it and look at it, oh, they really didn't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on and build relationships. That's what it's about, chat. Building relationships. It's about building relationships and going to the next level for you and your family and your people. That's what it's about. It's not about how many enemies you can, how many enemies and how many people you can dislike. It don't work like that if you want to go to the next level. But if you want to stay on level 1, then hey, keep on doing what you're doing. But guess what? Most people that I know, you know what I'm saying, 9.9 out of 10 people that I know, they want to go to the next level. They want to see their pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? And the more relationships, the more business relationships that you come across, you just get to your pot of the gold at the end of the rainbow a whole lot quicker. That's just how it works, chat. So with that being said, I'm gonna end it right here. Let me see what the polls say. Do you agree? Do you agree with the strikes on Iran? We got a different poll today, chat. 34 people. Okay, this the third poll I did today. The third poll, and bro, look at chat. It's the same number. It's the same number as the last. Okay, it changed now, but it was about to be the last. It was about to be the same. It was about to be the same numbers as the last 2 votes. Guys, that's crazy, guys. But it's right down the middle. Go on and vote, chat. If you ain't voted yet, place your vote. Do you agree with the U.S. striking Iran? Do you agree with it? We need to know. We 50-50 right now. We got 38 votes. This is the third vote of the day. I appreciate and I thank everybody for voting. I appreciate everybody for rocking with the OG. Yeah. And after you vote, you make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and cut on all your notifications. Yeah, shout out to the military. They just gave out 3 Medal of Honors today. Shout out to the military. Shout out to all the soldiers and their families. We love and we appreciate our military soldiers. And that's just what it is. America has the best military in the world. I said it. And that's just what it is. 50-50, let's go, chat. We got 42. We got 42 votes. And it's dead even 50-50. Let's go. Do you agree with the Iran strikes? Let the OG know. Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And just like that, chat, the walk down is over. We did a 3-mile run. We walked another 1.25 miles. And I'm not going to go that much farther. It's 31 minutes. And I appreciate y'all for coming and rocking with me. Keep on voting, keep on voting. Okay, look like, do you agree with the strikes? We voting, we voting, we voting. We got 48 votes. I'm gonna stay live about another 2 or 3 minutes, chat. I hope y'all having a great day out there. I hope y'all having a great day. I'm having a pretty decent day. Odin, 33356, stop screaming. Man, I'm having a good time, bro. See, when you're having fun in life, you get excited. When you're having fun in life, Odin, when you're having a good life, when life is great, when you're proud to be an American, guess what happens? You're excited. I'm excited, bro. I just ran 3 miles. I'm walking another 1.25 miles, and we going and we rocking and rolling. I'm excited I'm happy, and I'm excited for Burkina Faso. That's real talk. Because I plan on traveling to Burkina Faso one of these days. I've been watching Burkina Faso for a very long time. I have, and I plan on going out there. And I'm happy that that president is doing some great things over there, and I'm very, very excited. So this is excitement, Sometimes, chat, when you're excited and you happy about life, you happy about being an American, bro, I'm 50 years old and I'm retired. Let that sink in, chat. I'm 50 years old. I'm retired. I'm excited about life. I'm 50 years old. I'm retired. I'm in the best health of my life. All my kids are doing great. All my daughters are doing great. I got 2 daughters that are nurses. I got another daughter, which will be the 3rd one, going to the University of Texas right now for nursing. I got another daughter that's in spring training. That's in the Army. She's in the Army right now. In the middle phase. I think they call it the white phase, the red phase, whatever they call it. But she's in the 2nd phase of the Army. Basic training. So I'm 50 years old, Chad. I'm retired. I've been retired probably about 4 or 5 years, maybe about 5 years. I've been retired, Chad. So I'm just living my life, having fun, doing what I love to do. So if I'm screaming, just know that I'm happy. That's all you need to know. I'm happy, I'm strong, I'm 50 years old and I'm in the best shape of my life. And that's just what it is. I run in marathons, I do all kind of shit, bro. And I'm excited. It's strength. And that's what it is. It's about making America healthy again. It's about making Burkina Faso healthy. That's what it's about. And I'm excited about it, chat. I'm excited about what's to come in 2026 and beyond. I'm excited. And that's just what it is. And that's just what it is. Forgive me if you think I'm screaming. But guess what? That shows strength. Got a lot of strength in me. And that's what you got to understand. But I appreciate you for rocking with me. I appreciate you for coming and rocking with the OG. Because you, Odin 3356, because of you is the reason why I do this, bro. It's the reason why I do this. I'm just keeping it real. Because without this walk down, without this YouTube channel, without the people that come rock with me on YouTube, I wouldn't be like this, chat. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be this healthy. I wouldn't, because I ran 3 miles and I've already walked a mile and a quarter. And I'm still exercising. And as long as I keep talking, I'm gonna keep walking. And that's just what it is. Because I understand that it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And I want my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that's just what it is. That's exactly what it is, chat. But guess what? We got another workout tonight. Wham, dang, bro. Yeah, I work out 3 times a day. Tonight, I'm gonna be at the gym. Tonight, we're gonna be at the gym, lifting that iron, lifting weights. Yeah, we is. And that's what we're gonna be doing tonight. And I invite you to come join me. Because when we have people in the chat, you know, it helps with my physical fitness. I ain't gonna even lie. I love it. So y'all come rock with me. I love and I appreciate y'all because it's helping my health. Not just my physical health, but my mental health as well. You know, and that's just what it is. When I cut the camera on, you know, it brings the beast out of me. And that's just what it do. That's just what it is. To be 50 years old and have this type of energy. I'm just blessed. And I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be a human being, and that's just what it is. Hey, what's up, Mano? 4245, appreciate you for joining me. I am your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. As you come in, please go vote. Do you agree with Iran strikes? It's still split right down the middle. We got 78 votes. I appreciate everybody for coming and voting. That's just what it is. Shout out to Burkina Faso. Shout out to Ibrahim Traore for making the decision. Sometimes, Chad, sometimes we got to make the decisions that we make. Sometimes will be uncomfortable, Chad. Sometimes you got to make crucial decisions when you're a leader, when you're a leader of a country, when you're a leader of your family. You have to make certain decisions that other family members and other citizens ain't gonna like. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. But if you know what's best for you and your country or you and your family, you got to rock with it. And then at the end of the day, you just, once they realize, because sometimes chat, people don't see the vision. Sometimes people don't see the vision. And that's just what it is. Sometimes they just don't get it. Sometimes they got to wait. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they got to wait. Sometimes they got to be patient to see how the plan is going to work out. And that's just what it is. And we got to understand that, chat. We got to understand that. I'm about to get ready to end the live though, chat, because I'm going on a little bit too long. It's 2:27. But we got to understand that, chat. It's about growth and development, you know? And when you're making business decisions, not just business decisions, but family decisions. When you're making family decisions, you can't let your feelings get involved. You just can't do it. You can't. You can't. You can't let feelings get involved with crucial decisions. Because when you start take it from the OG, when you start letting your emotions and feelings get involved with crucial decisions, you fumble. You fumble the ball. You fumbled the ball, chat, and then the opponent, the other team, will pick up the fumble. It's just like a football player. And you know what I'm saying? It's fourth and goal, and it's tied up, and you're trying to win the national championship, or you're trying to win the state championship, you know, and it's fourth and goal, bro. It's fourth and goal. You know what I'm saying? The scores, you need a touchdown to win. You know what I'm saying? It's fourth and goal. And you're at the 5-yard line. It's fourth and goal. You're at the 5-yard line, and you got to score a touchdown to win. You can't be emotional. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready to put the work in to score the touchdown. You can't be emotional. You can't. You just got to do what you got to do. Because being emotional, and you get scared and nervous, fool around and blow the game. Fool around and call the wrong play. Fool around and fumble the ball and mess up the whole game. That's how it works. Can't be emotional. That's what I love about martial arts. Martial arts taught me how to not be emotional, how to get over your emotions, how to meditate. You know what I'm saying? How to calm down. Sometimes all we gotta do is calm down. Take your time, breathe a little bit. Ain't nothing like breathing, bro. Ain't nothing like breathing. Meditation and breathing. Ain't nothing like it. Once you get that and understand and you program your mind and your subconscious mind how important breathing is, you can calm yourself down and you can calm down and you can make a rational, great decision and roll with it. Understanding, hey, I did it with a level head and we just going to go with it. But you can't make good decisions emotional in your emotions. You just can't do it. It don't work like that. And that's what we got to understand. That's what we got to understand, chat. Do you agree? Do you agree with Iran strikes? Well, the poll is getting out. The poll is getting out of hand. The no's are really putting it on. A lot of people don't. On this particular poll, chat. That's right. Keep on voting. Keep on voting. I'm gonna end. Once I get back over here, chat. I'm gonna let it go for about another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna end the polls. This is the third poll of the day, and it's been split just like this. Thank everybody for voting. With all the votes together, we've had about almost, okay, we got 100 votes now. The first poll we did, it was 500, 600 votes. And then that other, I can't remember how many votes were on the second live. But we got over 600 votes so far between both the lives. We got over 600 votes. So let's keep the votes coming in. We're at 108 right now. We're at 108. So we've gotten about 700 votes all together today. And it's been the first poll, everybody said yes, but it was close. The second poll, everybody said no, and it was close. This poll, everyone said no, and it's starting to get out of hand. So I'm going to take it as that. Most people that voted, most people don't agree with what happened. Most people don't agree with it. And that's what the people say. The people have spoke. The people have spoke, chat. And that's just what it is. I appreciate everybody for participating. I appreciate everybody for coming through and listening to me. Hey, golly, this old man, he just exercising, walk in the park. Yeah, this the walk down. If you don't know, this the walk down, season 3. This is episode about 190, somewhere up in there. So if you've been on the channel before, you know this is what I do. I exercise, I train and run in marathons, and I use this as a training method. I connect with the people, and you know, it helps me out a lot. I've been walking for 45 minutes, and I like this so much, chat, that it seems like I've been walking for about 5 minutes. So that's a good tip for anybody want to start exercising. You got to find something that will draw your mind off the time, draw your mind off the work. You got to find something that'll distract your mind. And going live on you, another thing, chat, music wouldn't do it. Talking on the phone wouldn't do it. But going live on YouTube and doing this, that's what did it. Sound kind of weird, but that's how it happened. I got to keep it real. Talking on the phone couldn't do it. Listening to music couldn't do it. But doing this show, the walk down, and this represents, hold up, this represents that I stay in my own lane and I mind my own business. That's what it represents. And I'm your host, the one and only Stock Sniper, and this is The Walk Down, Season 3, Episode 190. Ibrahim Traoré, if you're just not joining the show, Ibrahim Traoré does the unthinkable and strikes a deal with Donald Trump and America. After saying he wouldn't do, after saying he didn't want to rock with America or Donald Trump or the West no longer. But if you're on the come up, if you're trying to grow and you're coming from the bottom, you got to work with somebody. That's just what it is. Other words, you're going to cut yourself off. You know, your growth is going to be slow or minimum growth. It's about building relationships. And thank God that Ibrahim Traoré, he really understands that America got the sauce. That's all it is to it. America got the sauce, man. America's the land of milk and honey. Everybody want a piece of this American economy. And that's just what it is. Everybody want a piece of this American lifestyle. That's just what it is. I mean, it's just what it is, man. And we got to understand that. So, I think I'm in the poll right here, chat. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Let me end it. Let me end it. I'm trying to. We already know who. We got 118 votes. 57% of the people said no. 43% of the people said yes. Do you agree with the Iran strikes? 57% of the people said no. So I think I'm ending right here, chat. Boom. And that's it. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for coming and rocking with me, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. It really, really means a lot. We had 122 votes. 58% said no, 42% said yes. That's the third vote of the day. We've had over 700 votes throughout the day. And I'm gonna give it to everybody say no. That's just what it is. So everybody thinks that was not good. So everybody that voted on this channel, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of smart people that come through here. There's a lot of people from both sides. Well, that's what I like about this channel. It's not one-sided. It's people from both sides, all walk of life, all different countries. Come over here. Why do they come over here, Stock Sniper? Because they know it's the freedom of speech channel. You can come over here and be yourself. You can come over here and say things. If you ain't got to agree with me. You don't have to. I'm not that type of host. You don't have to agree with me. You know, you don't have to agree. I want you to have your own thoughts. I want to know what people think for real. That's what I want to know. And that's what I like about this channel, is that you can speak your mind. That's why this is the Freedom of Speech channel. And I am your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. So with that being said, chat, I think I'm going to end it. I appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking with me. All new subscribers and old, we love and we appreciate you. Everybody that come through, even if you are not subscribed and you come through, we love and we appreciate you. If you don't type and just watch, we love and we appreciate you, because the analytics is in and it tells us that over 35% of the people come back and rock with the channel. We have 35% return rate, and that's really, really good. That's good. We got a 35% return rate on this channel. So that means more to me than anything, because we push out a lot of information on this channel about health, about wealth, you know, about the things that'll make us grow, you know, make us grow as a human being, as an American, or whatever country you come from. 35% of the people come back to the channel, and that's what we like. The more we interact, the more we share, the more we know, the more we grow. And that's what it is. And I love and I appreciate y'all for coming to rock with me. Everybody that come rock with the channel, I love and I appreciate y'all. Everybody that has supported the channel, I love and I appreciate y'all. Everybody that has promoted the channel, everybody that has told anybody about Stock Sniper TV, we love and we appreciate y'all. And that's just what it is. So with that being said, chat, I love and I appreciate y'all. Earn, spend less, make proper investments. Teach it to your kids and grandkids. Teach it to the people in your circle. And then do what? Teach it to the people around the world. And yes, your health, your country's health is one of the best investments you can make. Shout out to Ibrahim Traore. Shout out to Burkina Faso for making the good decision to understand that he has to, in order to grow economically as a country, you got to get your health together. Your health, your country's health, your people's health is the foundation of this growth and development process. With that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. To the next one, I'm out.